Most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Connor on first down working his way forward for about 4 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Josh Reynolds signed with the Titans after 4 years in L.A. with the Rams, and he was overshadowed there by some of their big-name receivers, but came through with a career-high 52 catches last year. Expects to continue in that vein with the Titans.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 38 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Play action, it's Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. He went swinging for the fences on that play. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but, boy, they're set up pretty now.
Okay, that play just happened. Let it go. Time to defend the goal line, bring some all-out pressure, and try and knock them back.
Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken right around the foot. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On play action, Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Murray now on 1st down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, 52 yards. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a good number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Murray. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Again, he finds more. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was off. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Man open, here is Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Murray a give. This is Connor. Hard running at the 15. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, a run with Connor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A give running right is Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, 14 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Buda Baker with a pick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demetrius Harris there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes score Cardinals 42, Titans 9. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A first down carry for Henry. Wiggles free. First down and much more for Henry. 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. This one caught by Isabella. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And there's a first down catch there by Andy Isabella, now in his 3rd season out of UMass. Used a bit more in the passing game last year than he was as a rookie in 2019.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Andy Lee now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less, since fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Excellent pick there by Buda Baker. And I remember when teams were preparing for him primarily as one of the better special teamers in the league. An all-pro as a rookie in that spot. He's grown into being one of the best safeties in the NFL. In 2020, named all-pro again, this time as a member of the secondary.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Finding some room at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 40 yards. And the Cards are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Cameron bats him now from his end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to get him for a loss of about 3. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 55.
Murray going to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd and 7, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10.
Right.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, watch that. Big Ace. Mike, 54. I'm trying to collect. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working.
I shall come forth as beautiful. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz.